Can fly with confidence.
I would have no problem tomorrow taking a flight on a MAX 9.
I'm Laura Aguirre in your corner for WJZ.
Well, we're just 4 days away from the Super Bowl. Las Vegas, the place to be. While there's plenty of police and federal agents on the ground, there's a layer of security most fans will never see. And that layer from the sky, as California Air National Guard fighter jets will be NORAD's first response should an aircraft pierce the 30-mile no-fly zone, which of course is around Allegiant Stadium on Sunday.
We're going to go and prevent them from penetrating that TFR.
We're actively being intercepted by two F-15 fighters.
So here he is rocking his wings. When he cuts out in front of you, that should get your attention.
And pulled out all the stops. Airspace violations overwhelmingly unintended or accidental. It did happen last during a Super Bowl in 2018, prompting fighter jets to scramble then. And millions will be tuned into the game Sunday right here on CBS and WJZ. And among those watching, plenty of young boys and girls, and some will even ask their parents, hey, when can I play football?
Yes, and sports director Mark Viviano tackles that topic with the help of some Ravens, past and present.
Yeah, it's a subject in my house as my son started asking me last year about tackle football at age 7. Now, parents, we consider concussions the greatest concern and safety the highest priority. The CDC has done studies and highly recommends non-contact flag football while youngsters are still physically developing. So what's a safe age to play full contact? Ravens All-Pro tight end Mark Andrews didn't play football until high school. Two-time Super Bowl champion Torrey Smith first played tackle football in 3rd grade. Super Bowl champ Ray Rice also got started as a grade schooler. In the time since those guys were kids, flag football has grown as a popular alternative to tackle, popular for boys and girls. So with that option, there's no rush to enter the arena of full contact football.
If your kid really wants to do it and that's his love, it's passion, you know, go for it. But there's nothing wrong with maybe just doing flag football for a little bit longer or just, you know, prolonging it. Because like you said, it's a tough sport. It takes a lot out of you, more so than a lot of other sports.
I also have seen plenty of guys at this level. They didn't start playing football until maybe they were a junior or senior in high school. And they're some of the best athletes in the world, and they just are able to make it, you know, at this level or at the collegiate level.
Torrey Smith is fully aware of the health risks that come with tackle football for young players. That's why he coaches his son's team in Howard County.
What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? Who can count on? Who can count on?
Torrey emphasizes proper tackling technique and works to avoid the known dangers that come when players are put in harm's way.
At the younger ages, the more I've been around, when you teach kids how to tackle the right way, it's perfectly fine, right? The problem is when you get coaches that are putting kids that are massive, that know how to play, and line them up with kids who just, their parents sign them up and they shouldn't be out there. And to me, I think it's about how you do it.
Being on the field with those kids is the key to, you know, I think the safety in the sport at the youth football level. We need to listen, we need to move fast, and we need to go over stuff. Is that clear? Yes, sir!
Like Torrey Smith, Ray Rice coaches his son. Rice knows the good and bad of youth football, so he's there to see that it's coached properly and safely. Not to be discounted is the personal and social development that come with team sport. And for those guys who've played it, there's nothing like learning life lessons playing football.
I want them to have some grit. I want them to overcome some adversity. I want them to deal with fighting and struggling, and football is a great sport for that.
What it's doing for my kids socially, what it's doing for his growth intellectually, being able to meet people, being able to get coached by different people, just being able to communicate at a high level. And it's amazing.
To the question of when or if you should introduce your child to tackle football, there's no single or simple answer.
If anybody's like trying to figure out if they want to get their kid to play, just find a way to get them on the field, and you know, whether it's tackle or flag, that decision's just kind of got to be yours, and you got to go based on what's right for your family.
There we go. Lightning, 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 lightning.
Yeah, Tucker nails it right there. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. His son Easton plays flag football in addition to soccer, basketball, and golf. And if Easton wants to play tackle football, Tucker says they're going to figure it out as a family. Now, just this week, the University of Maryland Journalism School published its 4-month investigation into the risks and rewards of youth tackle football. That's some worthwhile reading on their Capital News Service website. All right, Rick, you played college football. When did you first play tackle football?
High school.
High school.
And I love what Tucker said, though. There's success in both answers. So you pick what's best for your family, do some research, and there is no wrong way to do it.
That's the way everyone should look at it individually. Don't look for a blanket answer.
Right.
You know your kid. You know what's going on out there. Research it. Look. Kids are going to want to play. Make sure you don't put them in harm's way.
Yep, exactly. That's a great piece, and it's a piece that a lot of people are going to be talking about. Mark, thank you.
Yes, and I appreciate the emphasis on safety.
Yeah, it's big, especially in that sport.
Yes, all right. Well, still to come.